Posture is what you actually want to achieve, but changing posture is changing you. Function's what you do, posture is who you are, it's you, and it's very hard to change who you are.
In a time where bad habits and troubling posture are commonplace, the square jaw and crimson chin from the comic books is found few and far between.
What we have here is a rare opportunity for me to cut loose and show you just how powerful I really am.
The temptation is to accept your genetic fate and live your life in quiet despair, as changing your face seems about as likely as a day without night. But two men dared to challenge the popular belief that nothing can be done to change the shape of one's face. The father-son duo hailing from Great Britain, John and Mike Mew.
Don't touch the ball, it's over, call it close, but we all know what this is gonna be. You came and failed the test, you met the best, expected chess, but got monopoly. I came and bought you out.
Together, equipped with orthodontic doctorates and enough knowledge to rival a Harvard lecture hall, they dismantled the preconceived notion and forged a movement, giving hope to millions with the fitting name, Mewing.
The adult facial skeleton can morph far greater than we like to imagine. It clearly is possible.
Backed with formidable proof, they broadcast their findings to the public, where it was put to the test by their proponents. The fundamentals are simple, yet extremely effective. Rule 1. Tongue posture. The practice of pressing your tongue against the roof of your mouth, especially in the back, at all times.
Does it drive your maxilla up and forward, but it's acting as an anchor support, for head support. The reason we're all walking around with our heads like this, to identify it, work on it, feel that posture a third of the tongue.
Rule 2. Proper swallowing. Chewing your food to a pace and swallowing with a wave motion with your tongue.
There's nothing to it really. Just pull the tongue back, for the tongue to do a bit of a dance in your mouth as you suck everything up onto the roof of the top. And that's all there is to it. You can move the tongue around in ways, feel, just get back down, and then sweep everything back.
Rule 3. Bolus chewing. Chewing large masses of gum to develop the muscles on the side of your jaw.
To influence facial form, you can look at the muscle effect and you can look at the tongue effect. And it's important not to forget to push your tongue around the mouth because that tongue needs to be working.
Rule 4. The Mackenzie chin tuck, standing against a wall and sliding your head upward to correct the inferior posture known as nerd neck.
This is a great exercise to try and get the neck back up on top of the body. It's not a nodding competition. You're trying to raise that spot as far up the wall as you possibly can, bringing your chin back in, giving yourself as many double chins as possible.
With consistent engagement of the 4 rules along with proper posture and a healthy lifestyle, over time one can transform something inferior into something truly, truly spectacular.
Time. Yes, I have seen some people gain remarkable success in very short periods of time, but most of us are not going to get that. Most of us are going to struggle, and it's going to take a long, long time.
However, this conquest was not without its fair share of trials and tribulations.
You can't hack your way to a better jawline.
I've been expelled from the British Orthodontic Society.
Dr. Mew and his colleagues chose not to stop and throw rocks at every dog that barks, but to unregrettably continue to share the knowledge that can bring the seemingly impossible to fruition. The proof can be seen before you in the faces of the Americans Brett Maverick and Astro Sky, as well as the many other believers who make transformations known. After all, nothing incredible was achieved without massive action and a hint of patience. In a field with little to no scientific research, and the only foreknown option being surgery or coping, Mewing is the answer that we have been searching for. So what will you do? Live your life in quiet despair, or take the leap and see what lies on the other side?